So here's the thing, I've tried sticking to a routine so many times and failed. I'd start strong, wake up early, try to crush my day, and a week later I'd be back to sleeping in and scrolling. But I finally found a way to make routine stick. And the secret, it's not about motivation, it's about strategy. Today I'm breaking down exactly how I do it step by step so you can finally stick to a routine and actually see results. 1. Wake up at a consistent time. The first step to a routine that sticks is actually getting up at a reasonable hour. And I don't mean waking up at 5 a.m. like some productivity guru. I mean picking a time that works for your life and energy levels and sticking to it every day, even weekends. Waking up consistently trains your body and brain to expect a schedule, so mornings become easier instead of impossible. When you consistently wake up at the same time, it sets the tone for your entire day. You're more alert, your energy is stable, and you feel less rushed. Even small tasks like drinking water or reading a few pages become easier to fit in because your mornings aren't already chaotic. This consistency is the backbone of any routine and makes all the other steps possible. 2. Make your bed every morning. It might seem minor, but making your bed is a surprisingly powerful habit. It's a small win that happens before anything else in your day and it instantly makes your space feel cleaner and calmer. Your environment affects your mind more than you realize. Tidy surroundings signal organization and control, which makes it easier to stick to other habits. Besides the mental boost, making your bed is just satisfying. The small act of accomplishment starts your day on a positive note. It's like telling yourself, I got this. Once I make my bed, I feel more motivated to follow through with the next items in my routine, whether it's studying, working out, or even just prepping breakfast. 3. Drink plenty of water. Hydration is one of those small habits that impacts almost everything: energy, focus, mood, and productivity. I keep a water bottle nearby and make sure I sip every couple minutes. Some mornings I don't feel like drinking anything, but once I start, I immediately feel more awake and alert. It's like giving your brain and body permission to function at full capacity. Staying hydrated also prevents those mid-morning crashes that can derail your routine. When your energy is steady, you're less likely to reach for distractions like your phone or snacks, which means you can stay on track with your tasks longer. Honestly, water is a silent productivity booster that most people underestimate. 4. Plan your day with a strong to-do list. A to-do list isn't just writing down tasks, it's your roadmap. I like to prioritize 3 main things I absolutely need to accomplish each day. Everything else is extra. Overloading your list with 20 tasks is a surefire way to feel overwhelmed and give up. But focusing on what truly matters keeps momentum high and stress low. I also break each task into smaller steps. For example, instead of writing study, I'll read 10 pages of biology notes or finish one section of my assignment. Small actionable steps are easier to follow, and checking them off gives a sense of accomplishment that keeps me motivated throughout the day. 5. Start small and build momentum. Routines fail when we try to do too much at once. You don't need a 5 a.m. wake up, 30-minute meditation, full workout, and meal prep all in the same day. Start with 1 or 2 habits and stick to them until they feel automatic. Once those are consistent, you can layer in more. For example, I started waking up on time and making my bed. Once that became second nature, I added morning hydration, then my to-do list, and later journaling or exercise. Building momentum slowly prevents burnout and makes routines sustainable. Progress adds up when habits are stacked gradually, not forced all at once. 6. Batch similar tasks together. Instead of constantly switching between different types of work, I group similar tasks in blocks. Emails in one block, errands in another, studying in one focused session. Batching keeps your brain in the same mode, which increases focus and efficiency while reducing mental fatigue. Batching also saves time because you're not constantly restarting and refocusing. For instance, responding to messages or emails in one 30-minute session is far more productive than checking them every hour. It's a small strategy that makes your day feel smoother and more controlled. 7. Use microproductivity sessions. Some days I don't have an hour to dedicate to a task, and that's okay. That's why I rely on microproductivity, short, focused sessions of 10 to 15 minutes. It could be reading a few pages, cleaning a small section, or answering a couple of emails. These tiny wins add up, and you're less likely to feel overwhelmed. Micro sessions are also perfect for tricking your brain into action. Often, once I start a 10-minute session, I end up doing much more than I planned. Even small, consistent efforts build momentum, and over time, those little blocks of productivity become huge results. 8. Track your progress and reward yourself. Tracking habits visually, like on a habit tracker or in a journal, creates accountability. Seeing streaks of completed routines is incredibly motivating. Even celebrating small wins, like finishing a workout or completing a study session, reinforces the habit and encourages you to continue. Rewards don't have to be big. Even small moments count. For example, finishing a morning routine might mean treating yourself to a coffee, a short walk, or just 5 minutes of scrolling guilt-free. The positive reinforcement creates a mental association between your routine and feeling good, which makes it easier to stick to over time. 9. Match your routine to your energy levels. Time blocking alone isn't enough. Your energy matters too. I schedule my hardest tasks when I have the most energy, which is usually mid-morning, and leave lighter work or errands for the afternoon. Evenings are reserved for routines, hobbies, or relaxing. Aligning energy with activity prevents frustration and helps me sustain productivity all day. This also prevents burnout. On days when I feel drained, I adjust instead of forcing high-intensity work. Shifting tasks based on energy levels ensures consistency and helps me actually enjoy the routine instead of dreading it. Productivity feels less like work and more like flow. 10. Be flexible and forgiving. No routine is perfect. Some days you'll oversleep, miss a workout, or get distracted, and that's okay. The key is not quitting entirely. One off day doesn't ruin your progress. Picking back up is what matters. Consistency is about the long game, not perfection. Being flexible also allows your routine to grow with you. Life changes, energy fluctuates, and unexpected events happen. Treat your routine like a tool guide to your day, not a rigid rulebook. Adapt when needed, be kind to yourself, and remember, sticking to a routine is a marathon, not a sprint. So if you've ever started a routine and given up, this is your blueprint. Waking up consistently, making your bed, hydrate, plan your day, start small, batch tasks, micro work, track progress, align energy, and forgive yourself. Stick to these and routines stop feeling like chores. They become the framework that actually helps you get things done. You've got this.